Hi, I'm Ciara McCarthy, sports editor of the Southern Star newspaper, and I'm joined here again today by John Bohan, our GA correspondent, for a weekly look at what's coming up in this week's Southern Star. I suppose the big game over the weekend was Clonakilty won the Southwest in the 21A Football Championship. John, first time they've put back-to-back titles together, fantastic achievement for the club.
Super achievement, Kieran. They produced a brilliant performance last Friday night. Very strong team, they had a number of great performers. Jack O'Mahony, John Leahy, they all excelled. They'll proceed now to the county championships with a lot of confidence. I suppose they've unfinished business. They were unlucky against Valley Rovers in the county final last year. They have a very strong team. They'll have a good campaign in the county series. Castlemaine on the other hand have a very young team. The loss of Michael Hurley was a big blow to them, but I'm confident they'll be very strong again next year, and they'll be back challenging for West Cork Honours under 21 grade next year again.
We have plenty of coverage of that game in this week's Southern Star. We have a full match report. We talked to Sean Cowig, we talked to Keane Crowley, man in the match, and then Colm Sheehy, the captain, features in this week's in the West Cork Minute. So we have great coverage of Clonakilty GA in this week's Southern Star. One of the other matches over the weekend, John, as a Kerry man, I wasn't too happy to be down at the seed. Was Cork were very convincing winners against Kerry in 3.
Unbelievable, Kieran. I mean, Brian Corber's a superstar to his managerial reign. Get to semi-finals this weekend, super boost to the team. They produced a brilliant performance. I suppose Brian Hurley put forward 8 points. He was unbelievable, unmarkable on the day. But Colm O'Driscoll was outstanding, number of key performers. It's been a very good, strong league campaign. They proceed to Sunday's clash against Dublin with a lot of confidence. He's tried out a lot of new players who have all blossomed, and Cork have a very strong team, and they proceed to Sunday's game with a lot of confidence. It should be a cracker. It's
been so far so good for Brian Cuthbert. But what do you make of this test on Sunday up in Croke Park against a Dublin team? I suppose they beat the Dubs already in the league, but it's a great test at this stage of the season for Cork.
Big time, Kieran. I mean, started the league campaign, Cork had a number of young players, just out 21 players on 21 panel, and I suppose getting to the league semi-finals, it's bonus torture now for Cork. Always playing in Croke Park, it's super, it's great experience for them later on the championship campaign, and hopefully they'll be back there in quarterfinals and semi-finals, etc. And it's a great test against Dublin, the All-Ireland champions, in their backyard. Cork will go into it, they've beaten them already, they have no fear, and with Brian Hurley in such great vein of form, and with the rest of the Cork players in good form, they'll be confident and to be a very good game Sunday.
Just a quick note in Kerry, we haven't gone anywhere yet, we'll be waiting in the long grass come the summer. But I suppose moving on as well, we had a chat with Teddy Holland in this Thursday Southern Star after Bell's fantastic Southwest Under 21B Football Championship win recently. A fantastic achievement for Bell, a big boost for football in Bell, as Teddy pointed out.
Definitely, I mean, Bell football and fortunes had been sort of in the doldrums the last 2 years. Teddy Holland, he was involved with them 28 years ago when they last won the championship. Great man, very experienced campaigner, so hopefully this will give Bell's football and fortunes a boost. These lads now they'll hope will proceed to the junior team in the coming years, and they'll emerge as strong junior contenders in over the coming years. But great boost for Bell and great story in the paper this week.
We've a lot more this week's Southern Star, but Carbery should be out in the County Senior Football Championship next week. It depends on how the Cork Under 21s get on against Tipperary on Wednesday night. We have Schoolboy Soccer, there was a few titles handed out there. There's a few local championship games, the Junior Football Championship in Carbery is kicking off this weekend coming, so we've that and a lot more in another action-packed Southern Star sports section this Thursday.